Hello neighbors and friends, Steve here with etrailer.com. Folks, today we're looking at a nice elegant Furrion Propane RV range with a nice glass cover, 3 burners, 21-inch tall installation size, and a nice stainless steel and black finish. So folks, this propane range has 3 burners on top and a nice oven. That way you can cook multiple dishes simultaneously in the RV kitchen when it's time to make a meal. It has 1 pulse ignition on the far left on your viewing, and then it has the back burner on the far left, the middle, center, and the back far right from your view, and then the oven. So I want to go in from the top view first. Let's start from the top and work our way down. So the first thing to note is you have a nice glass top. It is a 2-piece, 1, 2, and it's hinged here at the middle. And you simply would open that up. And then once you've got it open, it also doubles as a grease kind of wall protector from splatters and that kind of stuff. So a very nice feature to start off with. And then coming from the top down again, you've got your cooking grate here on top, and then your front and left and right rear burners. Now as far as the back 2, they are rated at 6,500 BTUs, while your front center is going to be your highest rating, 8,000 BTUs. Now this does run on liquid propane or LP gas, and it does also run on 12 volts DC power. That's where you're going to get your ignition and your lights and everything on the range itself. Now this top rack is removable for easy cleaning and maintenance. And I don't know if you can see too well, but over here on the sides, you've got rubber padding that have been heat treated, and there's little hole slots that match up with the holes on the range top here, and that simply just lines back up and will then fall back into place. There we go. And then whenever it's time to finish cooking and turn everything off, you simply close everything back up once it's cooled off. And as you can see, it was kind of a soft close, and it's got rubber pad down here and stuff as well. So that's then going to give you, once it's cooled down, a nice another countertop space maybe for putting stuff on and whatnot. Again, just make sure it's cooled down, right? So going to the front here. So we've got your lights for the oven, and then your lights for the range top itself, along with the ignition power to then light the range top. So again, starting from left to right, you've got your ignition knob, you've got the back left, front center, back right, and oven. So if we open the oven door, we can see the inside. One thing to note before I get into it too much, this is a 3-layer glass on the oven door, so it's not going to crack from heat or vibrations and that kind of stuff. You've got your burner on the bottom, then you've got this diffuser plate that's screwed into place. You shouldn't have to remove that unless you're doing maintenance or cleaning maybe and that kind of stuff, so that should stay in place. The wire rack, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options as far as heights, and it's in there pretty tight. Honestly, I was playing with it earlier. They've actually made it pretty good. That way, 1, it's not making noise and rattling out while you're driving around, and 2, just so it holds in place better. Now if I turn on the oven light, you can see it lit up there. So it's going to give you a nice bright view of everything inside. And I'll close it back up. Now if you notice, when I turn the oven light on, you've got these backlights here. I'm going to go ahead and flip it up to just the main knob, and we're going to have the oven off. So again, these backlights, that's one feature that I personally like. The lit up blue, I want to show you, hey, we got power. Let's say we want to light this back right burner. We would simply turn this to the ignition option, and as you can see, it immediately turned red. So that's an indicator if the gas is on and flowing and that you have potential flame on top. Hey, be careful, it's red. Red's hot. So it's a good indicator. So you turn it to the first option for ignition, and then over here you simply turn this to the right until you get a flame lit. Once you have a flame lit, then you can move this down after I think a minute. You can move it to the usage, whatever height of flame and power of flame that you need. And when you're done, you simply turn it off and it goes back to blue, indicating that, hey, there's no more flame and we should potentially be safe. Obviously, you gotta let it cool down. So real nice feature, I like that. I think it's a nice design. As far as some measurements on the inside here, inside you have 17 inches across of space. You have 13 inches deep inside, and you roughly have about 9 inches here of cooking space. Let me grab a tape measure, maybe show you that a little better. So again, roughly 9 inches on the inside on the actual cooking space. Now I say 9 inches because obviously if you have that burner way up here, you're not fitting much stuff above it. So the 9 inches is a really good a number to use if you're looking for numbers of, hey, what can I fit in here? I would stay at that 9 inches max. As far as some overall dimensions, on the front, it is 21.5 inches wide. Overall on the front, it is 20 inches tall. And then from a side view, let me go ahead and turn off my power here. From a side view, it is also 21.5 inches deep, counting the front handle all the way to that back there. Now, as far as some cutout dimensions, you're going to install this. Another feature, before I get to the back, you got handles on both sides to help lift it and carry it, which is pretty nice. You'll probably only use them once when you're installing it or removing it, but that's a nice feature. They didn't have to add that. You got your propane hookup here, and you've got your power 12 volt on the other side there. Now, as far as some cutout dimensions, we're looking at 20 1/8 inches wide, 20 1/16 tall, and it is 17 3/4 inches deep on that part there. So again, folks, we're running 12 volt DC current. It has been Canadian certified for the propane fire cooking appliance for recreational vehicles, and also ANSI Z21.57A recreational vehicle cooking certified as well. So the smart technologies that are built in this as well are going to give you the cooktop that can work under harsh RV travel conditions, bumps, roads, rough terrains, extreme heats, sub-zero temperatures even. It's got climate smart technology, vibration smart technology, and again, it's just been built really robust, and it's a really nice, elegant range top, in my opinion, for the RVs and the campers out there. Well, folks, again, I am Steven. I want to thank you so much for your time. A lot of information here with this range top.